35 dry cows left. They look pretty happy. Doesn't look like anyone's calving at the moment. Hey Breeze! What are you doing now? Right? Cows are still getting a bucket of palm kernel at the moment. Alright, so I've been a bit slack. I haven't measured this Gibberellic test paddock before I grazed it. I've actually grazed it. Got 2 grazings out of the bottom, so I'm giving them about 0.5 of a hectare in this paddock, and they're getting sort of 0.9 of a hectare in the morning, so we'll call this their afternoon break. Yeah, it's just to try and stretch the round out a bit at the moment, just so we got plenty of feed for them. So we're gonna measure this side and then we'll measure the other side and we'll see if there's any difference. It actually looks very even now. Yeah, I don't know. There's really good grass there, good length, but I don't know if there's any difference, because I was sort of doing more of a measurement of the grass there and down here. So yeah, we'll have a measure and see what the difference is. What are you doing, Anders? So yeah, we'll have a measure up and see what we've got growing, and then we'll go and get the milking cows, and we'll also measure to see what they're grazing down to. They are grazing down pretty hard at the moment. Yeah, it's just we're sort of right on the edge of having enough grass and not having enough, so hence the reason why we've got palm kernel. Just gives them a bit extra feed. We don't have any silage left over. We've got a bit of hay for the springers, but we don't have any other feed, so palm kernel it is. We brought that it was actually last season. It's been in the shed for a while, so yeah, we've got 30 tonne of it to use up. Alright, I'll measure it, Anders. Right, so I've just measured the Gibberellic side, and it's measuring at 3,048 kgs of dry matter a hectare. So we will just work it out what it's growing. Is it getting you? Right, so I just had a look back in my videos. I sprayed this paddock on the 20th of July. So we're going to work it out now. It was 44 days. It's been 44 days since I sprayed it. So we're going to go 3,048 minus 1396, because 1396 was the average pasture cover in the paddock, equals, so it's growing in 44 days, it's growing 1,652 kgs of dry matter. So we're going to divide that by 44 days, equals 37 kgs of dry matter a day it's growing. So that's pretty good, pretty happy with that. So I'm just going to now measure the other side and we'll see what the result is. What is it, Miriam? What is it? Oh, okay. Alright, so I've just measured the non-gibberellic acid side, and it's growing 2,530 kgs of dry matter. So we're going to go 2,530 minus 1396 equals, divided by 44 equals, so it's growing an average of 25 kgs of dry matter, so nearly 26 actually kgs of dry matter. So we've got the side that hasn't had gibberellic acid or any urea is 26 kgs of dry matter versus 37 kgs of dry matter on this side. So that's pretty good. I'm really happy with that. That's a good result. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure what they've grazed, and we're going to see how much they're eating just in this break. So this is another use for a plate meter, seeing how much your cows are eating, so you can plate meter what they're going into, plate meter what they've grazed, and see what the difference is. There won't be much here, probably around 13 or 1500. Which definitely not 1500. I wouldn't call this 1500 kgs of dry matter. Right, so I just plate metered what they've grazed, and it was showing, the plate meter was showing 1256. So yeah, that's grazed down a bit too hard for my liking. I'd sort of like to leave around 1600. Yeah, that's just how I like to do it. So if we go 3048, wait, and it's, yeah, minus 1256 equals 1792. Yeah, in a minute. So that's the 1792, that's how much grass is on this side. So it's going to be less on that side, but just to give you an idea, so this paddock is about 2 hectares, so this calculation is 2 hectares, so we're gonna times that by 2 equals that. So that's how much they would be eating if they graze it down like this everywhere. And we've got because we're getting 4 days out of this, we're going to split this up. We're going to split that number into 4. So we've got we're going to divide that by 4 equals 896, and there's 160 milkers. So out of this break, just this break alone, 0.5 of a hectare, they're getting about 5.6 kgs of grass or dry matter out of this paddock. So they're getting the rest of their feed out of the 0.9 of a hectare up there. So yeah, that just gives you a bit of an indication on how much they're eating, and also shows you how you can use a plate meter. So we're going to go and shift the cows now, aren't we? Oh, you want your gumboot? Oh, it just about landed in the cow poo. Right, Mum's busy splitting firewood, so we better go and shift these cows and then go and pick up the kids from school. Would you like a ride? Come on, girls, come on, come on. Come on, girls, come on. So at the moment the cows are averaging just over 1.6 milk solids, and they're doing about just over 17 litres. So yeah, they're milking really well. We should get a little bit more out of them. Normally we get up to 1.7, 1.8. So we've started calving a week earlier than last season. So for the month of August we were 29% ahead. I don't think all of that is from calving a week earlier. I think the cows are actually milking better this season. So yeah, I'm really happy. Good result so far. Alright, so a question I got is, what is a contract cow? So right here we have 191. You would have seen her in a previous video, and over there, that Jersey one there is 87. So 87 is 191's mum. So what it is, LIC have a contract on her, so they will have a look at these two cows' genetics, and obviously they know because prior to these two is 45, and 45 is the mother of both these. Sorry, 45 is the mother to 87, because 87 is the mother to 191. So LIC will have a look at their genetics, and they obviously keep a track of what's going on, and they come and have a look at these cows, and they look at their udders and score them, which you would have seen in a previous video. And then they'll select a bull that they want to put on over these cows, so at mating time. So they'll put the bull they want. We'll put the bull they want in there. And then when it comes to calving, they will have a look to see what we've had, whether it be a heifer or a bull. And if it's a bull, then we'll rear it and if they want to take it any further, and because they think the genetics are good, then they will buy it off us, or there is some sort of deals you can have royalties off the bull. But if they don't, then they just pay us for rearing the calf, and then we end up using them as bulls to tail the heifers, or go over the heifers. So yeah, so that's what a contract cow is. So we have 2 contract cows this season, same as last season. We had 2. I'm not sure if these 2 cows, I think one of them has had a bull. I'm not too sure off the top of my head, but yeah, that's what a contract cow is. So this is where they were this morning. This here is going to be tomorrow morning, and this area just here, we replanted grass in here because it got disturbed from the logging. So you can see the new grass here, the base around the edge there, then you can see the existing pasture. It's quite a big difference in the grasses, the amount it grows, which I know that, but there's a comparison right there. Interesting. Roll it. Ready? Go on, let's go. Go, 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 go. Speed winding. Go, 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 go. Here it comes. Woo. Fast, hey? Could you see what was going on then?
Yeah. A nice toe there.
Yeah, we'll split some, eh? Let's get the tractor going. Well, so I've still got a few rings to get through. Suzanne's already split and delivered a load of wood, and that's what I've split, so not quite a load, but yeah, we're going good. There's still a bit more up the farm to do, so yeah. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm. See ya.